welcome back to another Squid Family video. So today I am going to be doing kind of like a general life update and kind of just to let you guys know where I have been for a while since the Dramageddon update. Things have been a little bit rocky lately. So if I keep looking off to the side, I have everything that I'm going to talk about in this video written down on a piece of paper. So just a little backstory to this video is kind of just where I've been, because my mental health hasn't been the best lately, mainly because of some topics that I'm going to talk about. But I thought I would just come on here and be real with you guys because I know this is a safe place to do it. So to start off with the whole mental health thing is kind of just, I haven't been myself lately and I've noticed that I've been slipping a bit, and my friends have noticed too, but I have been trying to get back into the dating scene and just trying to find someone, and it's not been working. So I've been on a couple of dating sites and like been meeting up with friends that have been trying to set me up, and it just kind of hasn't worked, especially with the dating website side of things, because I've mainly just been getting abuse from it for my weight, for my looks, for just anything in general. Or they'll find out about my mental health issues because they will ask me, and then I won't hear from that person ever again. And it does get to you. I didn't think that it would get to me as much as it has, but it did. And then on top of that, I'd be getting a lot of sexual stuff and a lot of just unsolicited private pictures that just nobody needs at all. And it's just got me down to a point where I have now realised I've given up with it, given up with dating to a point, because a lot of it is that I am just being seen as a sexual object, or people just want to get to know me for a while and then just leave afterwards, and it's not fair. But I guess it's just something that I'm gonna have to deal with and just move on, because I know it's not just me that feels that way. I know it's not just me that gets that kind of objectified. Yeah, it's a hard one just because of, like, I know I'm not the only one to get those things thrown at them, but in an opposite sense of things, like, I feel like it's just me because all my friends around me at the moment are in relationships, so it's hard for them to understand, really. A couple of them understand because they've been where I am, so it's just, I guess, getting used to it is also talking about depression and things. I'm gonna talk about the little things that helped me as well, because I know I've been struggling for a little while and I haven't addressed it at all for you guys. I haven't addressed it on Instagram, social media. I've not addressed it at all, only to my friends. I haven't addressed it publicly. And I thought I would just talk about what has helped me to recover from this depression spiral, depresso espresso moment. And I just thought that it might help you guys as well to find something in this video, or find something in your everyday life that helps you too. So I find that one of the things that really helps me in my depression is my friends, and I'm gonna break this down into my 3 best friends. So I'm gonna start out with Shelby. You guys know her, you have met her on this channel before. She is one of the best people I have in my life. even though I've known her for just under a year. But she is always there for me, constantly looking out for me. And we have a little joke between the two of us that I call her my little chihuahua, because if anything happens to me, she is the first one to go absolutely nuts and to just protect me no matter what. And granted, I don't tell her about my mental health a lot, but when I do talk to her about it, she's always there, never fail, always there to support me. And I couldn't thank her enough for that, especially over this sort of weird wobble that I've had. But the same goes for Marie as well, who you have met. She has helped me out so much, especially yesterday as of filming this video. I don't know what I would do without her. She is just the confident, bubbly, silly person, and they're just amazing to be around. And they just bring that spark into my life where I think, oh, I'm a bit sluggish, and then they'll just pop up out of nowhere, and we just have the most amazing, stupidly funny times with each other. Like yesterday, we just could not stop laughing and just messing around, and it was just lovely. Just because of it just was one of the best times I've had with her in a while, especially because she's been very busy lately with work, and I guess that's just how it is now. But then also moving on to Eden. Now, I have been friends with her for a little under 19 years at this point, which is crazy. It's absolutely insane. And I do not know what I would have done without her all these years. She has just been the rock by my side throughout everything that I have gone through, and throughout just all of the little wobbles, the big wobbles, just she's been there through everything with me, and I really do not know what I would have done without her at all. She just is a light in my life that I didn't know that I needed or ever knew that I wanted. She is literally like my sister. She knows me so well that she knows when I'm off. She knows when something has happened. She knows when I'm feeling shit. And she knows exactly how to cheer me up every single time. And I couldn't fault her in the slightest. She and her dog Sully, oh my god, I love him. I could go on for hours about that boy. But she and Sully are just an amazing pair to have, and they're so trustworthy. All of my friends are trustworthy, to be fair, because we know that what we say to each other stays with each other. We know that there is nothing that can just get in our way or just like hurt us at all, especially me, Shelby, Marie and Eden, just because of we have that special close bond where I will meet up with one of them and just know that I am safe, I am protected, and know that they know how to deal with me in whatever mood or anything I'm in, and I just don't know where I would be without them. So having friends around, especially as good as them, they're a real help, especially when you're depressed and down, especially having ones that know, that can pinpoint like how you feel and how you are. And it's just an amazing thing. Another thing that I find that helps me, especially with my depression, is going to the gym. I recently started at the beginning of the last lockdown in just after Christmas, just before Christmas, and I do not know what I would do without the gym. I am so lucky to get to go, especially because I have to pay for it. But I'm just so happy with it, and it just puts me into such a good mood. Yes, it absolutely kills me, but it puts me into such a great positive mood that nothing else sort of could. And also as well, I've lost weight from it. I'm on a weight loss journey at the moment, and I'm so happy to say that I have managed to lose 1 stone, and I have dropped down a size in clothing as well. So I am like terrifically proud of myself, because I never thought that I would be able to do anything like it. But in the opposite sense as well, I get to go and just have fun, have a laugh, no one judges, you just do what you gotta do, and at the end of the day, if it helps, great. If it doesn't, okay. You know, there's other things that you can do. But I like to go with friends as well, so Shelby and Eden will come with me, or my other friend Ben, he will come, and we'll just go for a couple of hours, get a good gym session in, and it just helps with my confidence and my self-confidence, especially because I've noticed that has been slipping a lot lately as well. But with going to the gym and just zoning out, putting on a good playlist, and just doing whatever I want to do, picking whatever I want to do, weights, cycling, rowing, treadmill, whatever, and I just find that I can put my head down and go for hours. And a lot of the time my friends will have to say, come on Sam, we need to go, we need to get moving, and I just love it. I just absolutely... So the last thing that I find helps me out a lot is reading, and especially witchcrafty kind of stuff. As you can see, I have like an altar set up behind me with all of my witchy needs, and just everything to do with witchcraft just seems to pep me up a bit and just put me into a really good mood. And I wanted to share with you kind of what I like to do myself. So I do love to read about the history of witchcraft and how to learn it, and I was going to recommend you guys some books. So I have the Little Book of Witchcraft, which this is one of the best sort of pocket books to have about the craft. There's definitely some spells in here, and there's some really nice inspirational quotes as well. And I just find that reading something like this and learning about the craft and all the types of things that you can get into, the spells, casting circles, tarot reading even, there's just a lot of information in here that I absolutely love to read and just lose myself in. Another one of the books that I really love to have around is The Little Book of Practical Magic, and this cover is beautiful. But this is the beginner's guide to crystals, horoscopes, spell casting, auras, and it really makes you sort of believe in magic and just believe in everything around witchcraft, because there has been evidence found of witchcraft from back in sort of 1900s, and it's just there's not a fantasy element to it, and I just absolutely love everything to do with it. And these two books I found in Waterstones in the spiritual section, and they're not badly priced either. This one was $9.99 and then this one was $8.99. And the thing about this book is me and Marie match, which is just another thing that I love to do with my friends. And she recommended this one to me actually, but these both cover a wide range of everything magical and spiritual, and they're great starter guides to anybody that wants to get into the craft. But also because I'm learning and still am trying to get into the craft as much as I can, I would also recommend the Book of Spells, The Magic of Witchcraft, which this book is amazing for visualizations, rituals, and runes as well. It's got a pretty in-depth rune explanation in here. There's a lot of stuff for senses, there's a lot of stuff of goddesses and deities in here, and it just covers all of your bases. And all three of these together, literal witch startup kit right here, and I am in the process of reading them. I've read the Book of Spells mostly, but as I've only got these two new the other day, they are new to my collection, but they have already been saged and protected. But the last thing that I wanted to talk about was tarot card reading. You guys will know because I've done it on this channel before with Marie, and I absolutely love it because tarot cards are never wrong for me. I did a reading about Shelby's previous relationship, and what the cards said happened. I have done readings for friends, and what has happened has come to light. And I also did a reading about a job that I had applied for, and it wasn't wrong, and it just gives me that sense of hope that sort of no one else can, and it just means that I know I'm on the right path with different things. But one of my favourite tarot card decks at the moment is the Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas deck. Sorry, there's a glare, and that's probably out of focus. But this deck is just such a beautiful deck, and I fully have to show you this because the cards are just amazing with the back design, and I'm gonna pick out a couple of my favourite cards from in here because they are just beautiful, beautiful cards. Like this one of Jack here dressed up as Santa, and there are there's this one as well of Lock, Shock and Barrel, which I absolutely love the designs of these cards, just because they bring a fun element into tarot reading, and they're just a lovely, lovely card set. There is this one of Sally here that I absolutely adore, and they're a novelty, but they work as well. And this one here, I absolutely love this card. This is the Lovers card, and it's just Jack and Sally looking at each other, and it just encapsulates everything in this deck for me. And I feel very, very connected to this deck as well, just as you guys know, I'm a massive Nightmare Before Christmas and Tim Burton fan, and just to have these cards and to know that I know how to use them and can show people how they get used is just amazing. Oh, this is another one of my favourite cards. This is Jack when he's singing What's This, and it's just an amazing card. But yeah, I just find those things help me in whatever like situation I'm in, whether I'm in a panic attack or whether I have really high anxiety or my depression's flaring up. I know that I can go to those people or go to the gym or read my witchcraft books or just do even anything at my altar, and I find I'm a lot happier. But I hope you guys can find something that will help your mental health issues, or just help when you're upset. Just know that there will always be someone out there that will talk to you and that will help you through no matter what is going on in your life. I sincerely hope that this video has helped you guys in some way, shape or form, from knowing how to address your issues, or from knowing that there is someone out there to talk to, or to knowing that hobbies can really help you in whatever you need to do. But that is it for today's video. I hope you guys have enjoyed and have enjoyed getting to know me a little bit more, because I don't usually share about my mental health issues on this channel, but I thought I would this time because I know I have been away for a very long time, and I thought that I would address why, and I hope that it helps you, and I hope that I will see you guys all soon in my next video. I hope you guys like and subscribe, maybe leave a comment down below in maybe something you're interested in, and I will catch up with you guys in my next video. Bye! Baby.